Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Go over and get you a free audiobook 30-day free trial over at www.audibletrial.com/nerdcave. You can be picking up Timothy Zahn's new book, Thrawn. It's freaking awesome. Or you can get Ahsoka. You can get all these Star Wars books because everybody loves Star Wars. If you don't love Star Wars, what are you doing with your life? There's over 180,000 titles, though, to choose from. You can get it on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. And if you have an MP3 player and what are you doing with your life, you can get that there as well. So go over to audibletrial.com/nerdcave and grab you one of those new books. Get smart. We read at the Nerd Cave. We read. Build it beautiful. Now, Wonder Woman is confirmed to appear in the Flashpoint DCEU movie called Flashpoint. The Flash
Is that
movie.
what that's called?
Yeah, Flashpoint. Okay. Did you find out numbers for us?
I couldn't find an exact one, but I think it's like over 5 million.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
For a fact checker.
Oh, I keep seeing I look up stuff for like very recent info, but all I'm finding is stuff like the most recent one was like August, but they wouldn't give me an exact number.
Hey,
and the only one
I'm just messing with you, girl.
I'm saying this for myself.
We poke fun because we love.
But the only other specific number I could get was back from July.
Oh.
So.
Or was that when it was back about 2 million or whatever?
No, I saw it said, I think it was July 28th or whatever. It was hits 5 million or 4.7 million.
Jesus. I thought it was way less than that.
There are a lot of different numbers.
Gal Gadot returned.
It's good.
Gadot.
Gadot.
It's Gadot. Return as Wonder Woman for the Flashpoint movie has essentially been confirmed. Although many questioned the decision to cast Gadot initially, any doubt over her ability to embody the Wonder Woman character has since vanished because Wonder Woman is fantastic.
Yes. Yeah. It's a great movie.
She made a good first impression in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, which some would say her part of the movie was the best part of the movie. I, on the other hand, say yes, that was a good part of the movie, but that movie was fantastic as well.
Like sticking by his gun.
I'm sticking by them guns. I will never switch. I might have switched on my opinion of Destiny 2, and Doctor Who, but I will not switch on what I think about Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
I like it, man.
If I'm wrong on things, I'll admit it. What I said about Destiny 2, story's not that great. It's better than it was in the first one, but it was shoddy at best. But anyway, it's still a good game. It's fun to play.
It is.
But anyway, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is still an awesome movie.
Great movie.
Despite limited screen time, but burst onto the big screen this summer as Wonder Woman dominated the box office. She has also received a bigger push in the marketing for Justice League as a result, with her potential shaping up to face the DC Extended Universe from here on out. Warner Brothers is looking to make that the case. Nah, I cannot read. I'm like da-da. Warner Brothers is looking to make the case that the best they can by fast-tracking Wonder Woman 2 for a 2019 release. Outside of that, there were reports that last month stating that Wonder Woman will appear in the Flashpoint as well. Now that return appears to be finalized. In a report focusing on one of Gadot's next non-DCEU roles, Deadline also touched upon her future in the DC Comics Cinematic Universe. By the way, DCEU, stupidest name ever.
DCU.
Yeah.
We don't have to call it the Extended Universe. I mean...
Or DCCU. DCU works with me as well. But yeah. DCEU? Like, Jesus Christ, what are we doing here? Warner Brothers, again, let me call you out. You were dumb. You were dumb. You was dumb. Your mama don't love you. You ain't special. You ain't special. You was dumb.
Oh. All right, we know. WB, they're a crap show.
In doing so, they confirmed, and they got microtransactions, and I'll end Shadow of War. It has just gutted that game as well. But anyway, so they confirmed that she will reprise her role as Wonder Woman in Flashpoint, among other DCEU installments down the line. While this doesn't come directly from Warner Brothers, it is the second source to report that Gal Gadot will appear in Ezra Miller's Flash solo movie and can be taken as confirmation, especially if the Flashpoint movie follows the source material. If it is close to what the actual Flashpoint is. Whew!
Do you think she's going to reprise the role of her and Aquaman going to war? You think they're going to follow it that close?
I hope so. I really do.
I wouldn't mind it because I
would love it. Like her just like murdering people, just like chopping heads off.
Have a handless Jason Momoa.
Yeah, he had his hand in this one. That's Justice League, the TV show.
Oh, that's right. I get them mixed up.
It would be cool. Like, oh.
Have the little hook.
My only thing is that like people are like, oh, will she do it? I'm like, well, if it's gonna follow, like this, like the comic or whatever, why? Or was it? It was originally the comic, right?
Yeah.
Why would she not play that part? Like that's who.
I don't know.
That's just me.
I would love it. I'd like to see her be evil.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I would love that. Confirmation of Godot is not surprising as Wonder Woman plays a big role in Flashpoint comic art that the film will be based on is entirely an alternate reality comic book story, and we've talked about this. We've reviewed it. We've done all of this. I ain't going to read the rest of that. I can't wait to see it. They should do it.
I think it's going to be amazing. If, like I said, if they follow what Jeff Johns did with it, it's going to be I think it could possibly even blow Wonder Woman out of the water.
Yeah. Could.
Because
Ezra Miller's a good actor too.
He is.
Oh, he's fantastic.
And as many nerds who love Flashpoint, I think that this, if done right, could be huge.
What is this guy's name? The guy that played Thomas Wayne, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
And
Sam and Dean's dad.
Oh, yeah, that guy. He's in Walking Dead, right?
Yeah, he's in Walking Dead, but he also played Thomas Wayne in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, best movie of 2016.
Oh, my God, that's right.
Flashpoint happens. He's Thomas Wayne. He's Batman.
I think...
Woo!
I think he would fit the part, too. I think that, seeing him in Supernatural, seeing him in The Watchmen, seeing all these different shows and movies... He's always killed it. He's always he makes a great bad guy and a good guy.
And a good bad guy.
And a good bad guy.
Like look at the comedian. He wasn't necessarily a good guy.
He was a good bad guy.
He was a good bad guy. You know what I mean? Like there was some stuff in there we're not going to talk about. But I'm excited to see him as Thomas Wayne. That's going to be awesome.
You think that they will roll with him being? It would make...
It keeps in the continuity because he was in there. And what's funny is the girl that plays Glenn's wife in Walking Dead was actually his wife in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, best movie of 2016.
The opening certainly was beautiful. It'd be really cool to see her, because she's supposed to be the Joker in the alternate universe, right? It'd be really cool to see her play that.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Sick nasty.
Speaking of the Watchmen TV series gets an official pilot order at HBO as network orders additional scripts. Though this was all but confirmed last night when showrunner Damon Lindelof shared an image from the writer's room, it has now been confirmed official HBO has given a formal pilot greenlight to a new Watchmen TV's series. Deadline broke the news this evening while adding the network has also backup scripts for the project. No other details were provided, but per an earlier report, we do know that this show will be completely separate to Zack Snyder's 2009 feature, which in turn means it's most likely to take quite a bit of liberties with Alan Moore's iconic source material.
So it's going to be
hopefully
grittier.
I hope so.
And it's HBO, so they can.
It's going to be HBO. It's going to be a little bit more. If they do well with it, I think it could be It could be their next big thing.
I think so.
As long as people can get past the Watchmen movie, because Watchmen movie is like, oh, it's another superhero movie. It'll be so cool. And it was like, oh my God, this is boring. This is stupid. I'm sorry for all the Watchmen fans. I'm making everybody upset. I'm like screw Final Fantasy, screw Watchmen, WB.
Holly, if you're watching this, I apologize. But a girlfriend that I had back in the day, we had went out to the movies, and I was like, oh, superhero movie. I was like, we're going to go watch Watchmen. And Trish was like, okay. So we go there, and we're sitting down, and the next thing I know is I hear a very familiar voice. And I look behind me. There's Willis, Jake, Luke, Derek, the row right behind me. We're talking about the most awkward date in the entire world.
Oh, I can think of another awkward date. You're dating a new girl. ex-girlfriend, 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 ex-girlfriend.
True.
Right behind you.
True.
Because they have an I Hate Robbie club. I think it'll be good. I don't necessarily hate, the Snyder version. It was just boring, and it didn't I was like, is this the whole, what? Why is everyone excited about this? Like, everybody's like, oh, The Watchmen's so good. Like the comic. I'm like, if the comic's as boring as this slop, I would have never read it. I never have read it because I didn't waste my time. So I'm hoping that HBO will do something good with it.
It does have potential to be something really cool.
Yeah.
We just have to see if it is really cool.
Yeah. You know what isn't cool? Fox is open to rebooting Wolverine with a new actor. 20th Century Fox chairman and CEO Stacy Snyder reveals the studio would be open to rebooting. Would be down to reboot.
Be down to do it.
Rebooting the Wolverine character with a new actor at some point down the line. That's where I saw down. Earlier this year, fans bid a tearful and emotional farewell to Hugh Jackman's take on the popular mutant when Logan became a critical and commercial success. The Oscar nominee had portrayed Wolverine in 9 films over the course of 17 years. Jesus Christ.
They cursed him.
Becoming one of the most integral figures in the history of comic book movies. Billed as one last time from the beginning, Logan concluded with the death of Wolverine, ending an era in touching manner. In the months since Logan's release, the topic of recasting the role has popped up a few times, while Fox producer Hutch Parker is leery about going in that direction. Jackman seems well aware one day another actor will don the claws. To him, the part is similar to James Bond and Batman, 2 characters that have been portrayed by multiple thespians on the big screen. As it turns out, Fox head honcho Snyder is in agreement with a former X-Men star and is leaving the door open to a Wolverine reboot. During an interview with Variety, Snyder was asked about bringing in a different actor to play Wolverine now that Jackman has retired from the franchise. All she said in her response is, anything's possible. So, what do you think?
I think they need to let it sit longer than what they're going to do. We know that they're going to do it.
Yeah.
We know.
Well, we've had 3 Spider-Man franchises in a decade.
I was going to say, don't pull a Spider-Man. Wait a little bit longer.
And, I think it was the perfect send-off for Wolverine. It had me super emotional in the theater.
I didn't cry. No, I didn't.
You didn't.
I did not.
I teared up.
I was expecting me to be like, but that is the only superhero movie I've not cried at.
When it got to the part where he was dying and she's quoting that Western, because that's the only thing she knew in English. I was just it was emotional because I knew that this was the last time that we would see Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
So it was more than just the movie. It was the life we've had with Hugh Jackman as
17 years.
That was over.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first X-Men. And following him all the way through that, and it was just a great send-off, great tribute to him. I mean, he killed it in the first R-rated one. He killed a lot of things in that
Yeah.
And I think that they should wait way longer than what they're doing.
Hugh Jackman is the best.
He is.
As Derek Diamond once said, Hugh Jackman is the greatest American actor
who's not American.
He's Australian. Who would you want to see as Wolverine? Who would you want to see don the claws? Would you want somebody that is closer to the comic book version, which is shorter? Or do you want to see some gargantuan take up the mantle?
I don't want to see gargantuan. The guy from Mad Max.
Oh, you're talking about Tom Hardy.
Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy would be good.
I think Hardy would be a very good fit for that.
Yeah.
But,
I agree. He's jacked. He's ripped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
Who would you?
John Lovitz. Thank you.
Oh. I was waiting for the thank you. Oh God. I couldn't take it seriously. I don't think nobody. Every time he kills somebody, his punchline. Thank you.
He's like, love it or leave it.
God, that would be horrible.
That was perfect.
It was.
I don't know. It's a hard role to fill. Tom Hardy would be a really good one, but it's you got to find somebody that you can build a universe around And that's hard to do. Like, are they going to just do one-offs? Because then you could just keep bringing people in. You know, you just do a story and then, you know. But everybody is on this, you know, universe kick. So you're just going to have to, like, keep doing that over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But it Ryan Gosling.
It's your go-to.
Ryan Gosling is Wolverine. Maybe the most handsome Wolverine ever.
I mean, he has that, but no.
I think you and I both know who it should be.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
No.
Our man JG.
You know, Hugh Jackman would rip his spleen out with his teeth.
Life would find a way for Jeff Goldblum to come back.
No, it wouldn't. It would not find a way.
Have y'all noticed what our clan?
Oh, I know. I've been thinking about changing it without letting you know. You know what? Life has not found a way for the Defenders.
And I don't know why. I liked it.
I haven't watched it.
I know you haven't, but I liked it.
The Defenders is the least viewed Marvel Netflix series yet, which is kind of surprising because I think everybody was like, expectations were tempered by Iron Fist. They're like, this is gonna suck.
Like, there was some parts I liked about Iron Fist, but it was not as great as a Daredevil or the Luke Cage.
Mm-hmm. The Luke Cage. Luke Cage.
The Luke Cage.
The Luke Cage. The Luke Great.
No. But Defenders is worth a watch. Anybody who has not seen it, I do recommend you going to watch it. There's some really, really cool stuff that is happening in that. You're seeing a lot of hilarious moments between all four of them. You got Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. There's just some real, like, because they've all intermingled without knowing.
Yeah.
Well, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, very knowing of what they did.
Mm-hmm.
But you
throwing
know,
down.
But it's good. Everybody needs to watch it.
Statistic from a marketing analytic firm finds that The Defenders is the least watched of all of Netflix and Marvel's series in the first 30 days of viewership. The Defenders, of course, is the culmination of a sprawling narrative that began in 2015, the release of the first season of Daredevil, which was... I was around the same time. Like, me and Amy had started dating in December, and then that came out. So I remember going to Fresh Market and getting some cupcakes and some pizza, and we did a whole thing to watch Daredevil.
I remember that. It was very cute.
It's very cute.
She brought me cupcakes back. It was good.
I didn't get any cupcakes.
Well, you know. On the streaming service, followed by Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. And while each of the famed Marvel characters had their individual battles to fight, all of their roads led to the showdown with the nefarious ancient organization, The Hand, which the foursome confronted head-on in The Defenders. Now it appears after the first month the show has been available to U.S. subscribers, The Defenders has summoned the fewest viewers in the U.S. than the four solo Marvel/Netflix solo series that preceded it. Citing data from the marketing analytic firm Jumpshot, Variety says that The Defenders had only 17% of the viewership that Daredevil Season 2 did in the first 30 days on Netflix. By comparison, Jumpshot said Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones had 28%, 27%, and 26% of the viewership, respectively, of the first 30 days of Daredevil Season 2. Variety says that Jumpshot studies analyzed Netflix US subscribers who watch at least one episode of the series to come up with the numbers that for Netflix original series. Variety says the firms analyzed that the viewing behavior and activity of the viewers. In addition, the comparison numbers of Daredevil Season 2, Jumpshot says The Defenders had the biggest week-to-week drop of all the series, declining from 67% to 48% and 41% in the ensuing weeks after its August 18th premiere.
I mean, I really don't see why, because like I said, I thoroughly enjoyed The Defenders. I thought it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely thought that it was better than
Iron Fist.
Yeah. And that was obviously the worst one. I would put it right up there with Jessica Jones for me on the
really,
because I have Jessica Jones as the number 2.
Mm.
I know Jake and a few others disagree with me wholeheartedly on that. But
Jessica Jones is one of the better ones.
I think so. I love the mind battle.
Mm-hmm.
But The Defenders was a great show. It's not top Daredevil for me, but I did thoroughly enjoy it. There's a lot of good butt-kicking scenes. Like when you see all four of them fight in that little hallway, that was so cool.
Yeah.
That was the coolest part to me because, you've wanted
They're all
to
about their hallway scenes.
They are. It's always
all about their hallway
every
scenes.
season, every episode.
Like,
there's
season 1 Daredevil, that was the coolest
the
scene.
coolest. It's the hallway scene. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And this one, they're in the hallway again, and all 4 of them just start being BAs.
Have you seen the Punisher trailer?
Oh my god!
I haven't watched all of it, but it looks so good. I cannot wait for that show.
I was sitting there. I was working up alone for somebody. It was probably the best part of my week. All of a sudden, I start hearing that guitar playing, and I stopped. And I was like, "Are you watching what I think you're watching?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm watching the new Punisher trailer." I was like, took my hands off the keyboard. I started talking for like 20 minutes before I finished out long and everything.
Yeah. Again, guys, during these live shows, we don't answer chat until the very end, so just letting y'all know that. Our last article of the week, Arrowverse crossover title, Crisis on Earth X. Here is a first look at that world's formidable villains. This year's Arrowverse crossover has got a title, Crisis. Wow. Crosses on Infinite Earth. Crisis on Earth 10 or Earth X. As you can see, the poster below by comic artist Phil Jimenez, the heroes of Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl will clash with some mysterious villains from different worlds. As you can see here, we have an evil Supergirl, Green Arrow, joined by what appears to be Reverse Flash and Dark Archer. This poster also provides a first look at Legends of Tomorrow. I'm just like putting all my words. The Ray and Zari, while we have confirmation of Catelyn Snow will remain Killer Frost. Oh, and Barry and Iris are getting married. Have you seen this?
It does look really cool.
It's kind of cool.
I'm excited. I like seeing
evil Supergirl.
I'm gonna go back to the Power Rangers. When they fought the evil Power Rangers, I thought that was really cool. So, I'm excited about this. I like when they fight their evil alternates.
Mm-hmm. So, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm cool with it.
I'm super cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm down with it.
So, there you have it, guys. There's episode 225. We just took you to a real place, but we hope you enjoyed the whole episode. We talked about a ton of nerdy stuff, and that's what we love to do.
Yes.
I love to bring you the news that you need to know each and every week. So there you go.
It was good.
It was good. You guys, you can get it all early over on patreon.com/nerdcave. All you got to do is toss us a few dollars there. Make Robbie holla. That's not a holla, but you know. There you go. That's more like a bird call. You can go over there. Support us there. Get the live streams each and every week, unless we do one for everybody like to this week's was. Or you can get it all edited nice and pretty, like a little bow on it.
Nice little bow.
A nice little bow with all the lower thirds, everything taken out that wasn't good enough to stay in. Or you can wait until we go free over on youtube.com/nerdcave network each and every day with each segment. Day by day until Friday, where we put it up as one big MP3 or YouTube video around the globe. That's episode 225. We've done a bunch of these
in the books. We have
at this table.
Not at this exact table, but the past 2 have been at.
It's table. Like 3 on this table.
3.
We can go hit the other one. That was like 100 on that one.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode. This has been Zach
and Robbie.
Have a week.
If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want gaming content, you can go over to Nerd Cave Gaming right there. If you want to support us, you can check out Patreon right there. If you want more videos, check them out right here. Go ahead, pick one of them. I wonder which one you're going to do. If you're going to be cool, you'd pick any of them. All 4 of them. You'd be awesome.